weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boof. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the
Monkey Tuesday! Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. It seems like, I get information, and I keep it to myself, and then I get these screenshots. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ain't this something? Let's do this roll call real quick, because I have questions. I just have questions. I can't deny or confirm if this is true, but I have questions. I have some questions. 205 in the building. Dirt Gang Boss. Slim Hussein. Beezy. Dow Big G. Columbia. D'Artagnan, salute. Mac of the South, my brother, salute. Shogun. Jalen Hudson. G. McCall. Miss Van Houter. Real Shelton, salute. 88 Sports Talk. D4L, salute. Stormy B-Man in here with everything, salute, brother. Todd Swindle. Michael Fleming. Ern Jordan, Rod Neal. He said, YMCA. Hey, man, I got questions. Todd Swindle, what's going on? Nah, Stormy, that's for the this is specifically for them who want to see Tank like this anyway. So I got them this morning. I'm telling you, AI is from outer space. This is crazy. Yeah, salute, Queen. Oh my God, this is bad. Tay-Tay, good morning. Rashad, Cortez, 4-hour sniper. Dion next up, 88. What's going on? Derek Gaines, the legend. Black Martial Arts Society. Sam Mack, Messenger. GG Champ, Des. J. Abdul, what up, man? Oh, boy. Bernard Gilbert, where you been? Said, what up? Welcome down, Ram, salute. Welcome down, Van Houder, salute. That's another person. Welcome down, Ram. So let's get to this. I got questions now. I got some information. Del Rev, what's going on? I got some information the other week, and I'm like, all right, what entertainer or athlete at some point in their career doesn't have the gay rumor? I mean, let's keep it a buck with that. At some point, there is the gay rumor. It happens. Cats in that community, they lie. And that's why celebrities, a lot of them don't take pictures like that anymore. It's not that they're being, jerks. It's like, nah, I don't want to be on this back in the day, let me tell you what before they had a name, before they became the LDG, LMNOP community, they would be Batiman. We call them slow-mo thugs, reading between the lines, slow-mo thugs. It's still early in the show. I got to watch my mouth. And they be walking around the clubs and they look normal, but they be pillow biters. And back in the day, we had disposable cameras. There was no internet and camera phones. Nah. And what they would do when the rappers would be in the club, they'll Spoolie, what up? You know, the rappers would be friendly. Like, yo, can I get a picture? And they throw up the peace sign to get a picture. And then next thing you know, they run back to their neighborhood, get the film developed. And now, you know, oh man, look, man, I was secretly dating Method Man. Here, look, here's the picture. So he's in the closet, but he's hanging with you at a club. But people that like drama would run with that. Next thing you know, Wendy Williams is talking about something she heard or saw. I mean, the 90s was wild. Now, I can tell you this. There were things that I've seen with my own two eyes. But, you know, I'm just security and nobody believed me. But that wasn't my business to be, you know, I told cats that I was cool with, like, yo, bro, you'd never guess what I saw and da-da-da-da-da. All right, cool. You know, fast forward 25 years later, technology is a mother effer. Like, I'm making this picture dance with Tank. That's not really him dancing, but it plays into the title. I didn't put out this tweet. I already had gotten a phone call about the possibility as to why this dude is running around all over the place from the law. He done made it worse. You know, and a day or two on the run, all right, cool. A day or three on the run, you know, maybe he's having a meltdown, maybe he's confiding in somebody, crying and snot bubbles, and they're like, yo, man, you just turn yourself in, man. I mean, come on. Enough's enough. You got to make some changes in your life. Go answer this, deal with whatever they're going to hit you with, and grow the F up. But aren't we now on day number 13 or something like that? Literally almost 2 weeks later, and you found time to get your ass on social media and argue with DJ Academics. You found time to do that. You found time to hate on a contemporary that you could have fought and didn't fight. I mean, you're that vain, man. You're that vain. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? It's not like he never smacked up a chick before. I mean, this is easy work. You smacked up another one. I'm sure she was dating you and knew your history. I'm sure she did. So the inevitable happened because he's done this before. And you go on a run for this? It's not like he shot somebody. It's not like he murdered somebody. It's not like he tried to twist her head off. It's not like she's laid up in the hospital. It's not like he did to her what Kovalev did to Shorty. Kovalev put them paws on Becky and kicked the dog. But at least he came back to the scene. At least he came back to the scene and he dealt with it. Y'all do know that every day he stays away, they're going to consider all of that time. They better talk about CTE, and he better be diagnosed with it too. Oh, he got CTE. He not thinking in his right mind. Okay, well, there goes that. Because if he got CTE after he's done serving his time, guess what? He's never fighting again. Because then he's going to have to fight to get cleared. So he has to make a decision on what he wants to do. You blame this on CTE and it's proven that you have it. That's the end of your career. So I don't know what he's doing. But back to the topic. I got a call and I was told this. And I was told not to say anything. And I said, hey, I ain't gonna say anything. But the source that told my boy this is a reliable source. And I said, well, you know, we'll see what happens. But we were talking and I said, you know, not for nothing, being on a run from the US Marshals, this is a little extreme. And I said, you know, he was in camp. I know he probably felt he could beat Jake Paul with his eyes closed. I'm not even having that discussion. But I said, why would you stop what you're doing when you're about to make a $40 million payday to go down to a bar, no security, and hem up not the stripper, but the bottle girl? I mean, not that it would make any difference. And then her complaint was everything that they said they saw on the video. That was the complaint. I said, wait a minute, she's not lying, because she said what she said. And I said, all right, well, you know, we'll see when the video come out, or we hear when the law review. It doesn't matter what she says, because I'm not believing these chicks. I'm not the believe all women kind of guy. Hell no. Because when the charges first came out, the allegations, all I said was, here we go again. What, he about to make $40 million? A chick that he was pumping and dumping, now she want a piece of that. Now she's saying he assaulted her. Watch when the police go to the club. Whatever she alleged is not going to be on that video. Oh, he did it, but we was in the bathroom where there's no, I don't believe you. Watch there not be enough substantial evidence to even speak the Tank. And then I'm gonna say, man, this is why you stay in the gym. Don't go to these clubs by yourself, not recording things. Leave these bad bees alone, because they don't mean you any good. I thought she was lying. I'm being very frank. I thought she was lying. But then when the police released that they viewed the video, they have text messages, and it was everything that she said, which executed a warrant. I said, oh no, that means she's not lying. I was like, uh-oh. Well, go pick him up, and you know, he'll make bond, and we'll see what happens after that. BVO, salute. Sam Mack, salute. Snoop, what else? What up? What up? Anthony, what up? Naquan, salute. Perfect Black, salute. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. So I'm like, oh no. Now let me stop right there for a moment. Do you think I want this for him? What did I say I wanted for him when he signed for Jake Paul? First of all, I didn't want the Jake Paul fight. I said it's dangerous and I don't trust Jake Paul. That's what I said. I said this fight dangerous for Tank and I don't trust Jake Paul. If they have an agreement, I see Jake Paul going off script and really trying to hurt Tank. And I don't care what y'all believe. Jake Paul is damn near my size. He's not a small dude. And I saw him roughing Tank up by like round 3, hitting him in the kidneys, punching him in the back of the head. I honestly believe he was going to try and go in there and hurt Tank just to make a statement. HMC, salute. I really felt that. And I said, you know, at the end of the day, Tank is all of 5'5". Y'all keep talking about he's a little dude. I don't want him in there with a heavyweight. Jermaine Jubilee, salute. I didn't want that. I did. I said, yo, look, y'all want it? Fine. But you know what? He said this is his last fight. Let him make his money. I know Tank fans was holding on to the hope that he was going to do this and spin the block. And he's going to, then he's going to fight. All right. I said, look, let him get his bread, right? Y'all said leave him alone, let him get his bread. Fine, let him get his bread. Let me get his bread. Go ahead. Let him get his bread. I'm cool. Let him get his bread. And then he couldn't even get that right. So I was trying to figure out what made him go off the rail? The CD, what up? What made him go off the rails and stop what he was doing and blow a $40 million payday, goofing around with some girl again? And I couldn't figure out. I was like, what is, he can't be this crazy, can he? He can't be. Can he? Hold on 1 second, y'all. So I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I said, he can't be this crazy. And then I got that information. And I said, well, I don't know. And I was told, Drew, don't put that out because we don't know. I said, all right, well, I'm not going to put anything out because no one listens to me anyway. They don't know when I'm goofing around. I'll tell you when I'm goofing around. But then when we started talking, I was like, man, you know, this really doesn't make sense. He had to know that he was throwing his $40 million, the potential of it. He had to know that. He had to. And then I was sent a copy of this. This isn't Twitter. This was on the gram, I think. And this was dating back to June of 2025. When did that alleged assault happen? What was the date on that? What was the date on that? When did the Tank Davis, someone put the date. When did that, well, it's not alleged anymore. He did it. When did that happen? Because the date on this is June 14th. When did this happen? When did that IROC salute? When did that assault happen? Because it happened now. Now we can say it happened. And I know all the super thugs are going to come in here and talk about what the law is going to do. Because I know, you know, y'all got criminal records and all kinds of weird shit. Brian H. says October 27th. How long was he dealing with that girl? I heard he was only dealing with that girl for 6 months. So what I'm saying is, between that girl and baby mama that he went upside her head, something ain't right. Listen, man. These girls, yeah, I know that. These girls, these dudes, when they like certain things and they allow to play with them, they be having to one-up on dudes. They be having to one-up on dudes. All I could tell y'all young men is, yo, don't be letting these chicks experiment with you, bro. They are not, they are not your friends. Don't be letting these chicks experiment with you. They are not your friends. They are not your friends. I'm gonna say it again. They are not your friends. You think it's all good? It's not all good. As soon as y'all get into an argument, they will out you. Yeah, that's why in the bedroom you let me do this, this, and that with your back door. And they will wait and do that in front of all your friends, or now y'all cats just do it online. There's something not right, but there's something consistent. You know, when that Chris Brown and Rihanna thing happened, again, I heard some things. Of course, I wasn't there, but I know people who know people who know people. And Mansa Musa, salute. Will Sinclair, salute. And like I said, y'all young men lay down with these girls and let them, they don't want to explore. They want to have the one up on you. If they can say they did anything to your back door, all right, because there's nothing masculine about that. If they can say they did anything to your back door, it's going to come up in that argument. It's going to come up in front of people. She's going to put it on social media, and don't let there be video. And what I'm saying is, he seems to be having these issues with these girls. And why he always trying to beat them up? It's a possibility. It's a possibility that while they're arguing, that F word likes to fly. And that F word, while it's flying, while that F word is flying, he knows what they're talking about, and it embarrasses him. And it makes him wants to get physical. Rihanna and Breezy, for all I know, where they were having fun in the bedroom, she made reference to the type of fun she was having, and that he let her have. And he flew off the hinges and went upside her head. I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying it's a possibility. Story time. Long time ago. And I told this story before. Long time ago. Summertime, we was out playing basketball, me and my friends. It's like 1 a.m. We in the basketball court just shooting around. Wasn't really like playing a game. We were just shooting around. And guy that we used to chill with, of course I ain't gonna say his name. He had a love-hate relationship with this Dominican shorty that used to live around our way. And we all in the courts. And her and her girlfriends came through. And I guess they were mad at each other tonight. Brother Reef, salute. And I told the story before. So they start fussing. She came up with 3 of her homegirls, and we just on the court, we waved or whatever. So then they start talking to each other in Spanish. And we just took the ball, was like, yo, there they go. Just let them fuss, let them fight, whatever. So then we just shooting the ball, and I'm listening, but I don't understand the word they're saying. Then she wants to talk English and says, you wasn't saying that when I put my finger in your hoo-ha and blah, 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 blah. We just stopped dribbling for a second, but we didn't turn around. We looked at each other like, what did she say? And out my peripheral vision, I see him like, he gets like a shocked look, and then he turns around, looks at us and looks at her. Her girlfriends are standing there with their hands on their hip, like, yeah, say something. I ain't say nothing. I tried to act like I ain't hear it. And we were like, ooh. And then it went back to Spanish. She did that to make sure we heard it. She was trying to embarrass him. Now, no punches was thrown, although his fist was balled up. And they left. He comes back to the courts, and we just quiet. It was mad uncomfortable. Like, oh shit. And after 5 minutes, he finally says, this is how he breaks the ice. You know what I'm saying, man? Bitches always trying to just embarrass niggas. And I was like, oh, whoa, bro. Listen, don't try and clean it up. We heard what they heard. We all heard it. We all heard what we heard. All right? That's your business. All right? Let's just stop talking at this point. Just shoot the ball and listen. Okay. All right, whatever. And for an hour, K-Rod, salute. For an hour, he continued to try and justify those actions. Hey, look, man, I ain't got nothing to do. Listen, stop. Just stop talking. Because the more he talked, the worse it got. I had no response. He tried to justify it several times. Nah, because you know how when you get in head and I say, whoa. Nope, I don't know how. It's an exit, not an entrance. Okay? I don't know how. I don't know how. Just chill. Just stop. Just stop. Oh. Shorty literally said he can't finish unless he got something up there. And not one time in that whole hour did he say, man, that bitch lying. He never said that. He never said that. Well, I know he wanted to beat her ass. Crazy, right? Well, such is life. Yeah, K-Rod, this snow wasn't shit, man. I came up in the 80s, man. This was nothing, man. Sean, a salute. We had worse snow than this. It wasn't that bad. In the 80s, we had bad storms out here. 1996, we had like 13 storms in a row. Everybody still went to work. You know, I mean, look. This dude, whenever you have dudes running around beating on women and stuff, you gotta wonder, what are these girls saying to these dudes to set them off like that? These chicks are having the same situation with this guy. What are they saying to him to set him off? Let me ask y'all a question. This is real shit. Y'all ever knew or grew up around someone that was in the closet all that time? When they get grown, they just come out and that's the end of it. But you ever grew up around somebody who it's like, yo, something ain't right with old boy. And you think it's that? What's the one word that sets them off? They ready to go to war. The F word, man. I've seen this. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all grew up or know of a person that was in the closet all that time, and that word sets them off. Something's not right. Baby mama, he went over there to do whatever. I remember saying, hey, man, he shouldn't be going to see his baby mama to exchange with the kids or drop off any money. He shouldn't be doing that without security and cameras up, because these chicks are going to lie on him. Remember when I said that when he got arrested again? I said, why is he over there getting in the shouting matches? Don't y'all know women are mental terrorists? And he's already not in control of his feelings. He's already not in control of anything. Already. So as soon as he pull up in his truck and get out the truck, yeah, man, let me get my babies. Yeah, you effing faggot. And knowing that that's a trigger word for him. Why? Because probably when they were on good terms, she was probably taking a strap on to him. He's probably like dude we used to hang with and didn't know, oh, he can't. Shorty said he can't finish unless he got something up his back door. That's exactly what she said. But it was more graphic. She said he can't finish unless he got something up there. That's what she said. We're on YouTube, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Rumble. And I was like, whoa. Come on, it's 1 a.m. We just shooting the ball around. What the hell is this? She meant to embarrass him. Now, here's why this was sent to me. This is an old comment from an Instagram post, I believe. Right? From baby mama, I think. And this is what was said. Now, this new situation, I'm hearing it was the same thing. So the word is, and again, let me say this. I can't deny or confirm if this is true. But the word is, he gets in with these girls. He gets on some freak stuff. Look at the type of girls he's dating. He's not dating normal chicks. He's dating these BBL chicks, these bottle girls, strippers, or whatever. He's at that point where in his mental where he needs something extreme to get off. He can't date normal girls that I just have a regular job, or I'm just regular. I don't need to be outside. He can't date girls like that. There's something to this. And the word is, shorty has something on her phone. And they got into an argument, and she said, man, use a fag anyway. You rolling around with old boy and da-da-da-da. It might be the same dude that baby mama was talking about. Might have been one of his boys that he's always running around on video with. Brought him into the situation, and don't act like these things aren't possible. We all saw what happened with Diddy, and the only thing, if you want to say he's guilty of anything, he's just a freak. That's all it is. He's just a freak. Whatever. And he brought his lifestyle with shorty, and they got into a fuss over the phone. And allegedly, because I can't confirm any of this, allegedly, she made reference to his lifestyle in the bedroom and made reference to a video. He stopped what he was doing, went down to the club by himself, pulled up in the club like Blade in the first movie with the techno music. He come up there wearing all black, and he draped her up. And of course, she didn't have the video on the phone, but she threatened him. in a fit of rage. He blacked out, as y'all youngins call it. He blacked out. And did all of that and blew his whole payday. Because at that time, he was thinking, man, that video can't get out. That video can't get out. My life is over if that get out. But dummy, idiot, guess what? It all comes out in the wash. We all knew, I knew Diddy was on some freak shit since the 90s. I did security around all those dudes. There was things that I saw. I said, that is mad suspect. What is that? Okay. That's mad suspect. Whatever. But what do we know about the Diddy situation? It all came out during the hearing. Well, why was he acting like this or this was happening? Well, we had a relationship. What kind of relationship? And you're under oath. And they just explained that there was on some freak stuff. It wasn't illegal. The freak stuff he was on, it wasn't illegal. But then it's a little embarrassing when you found out he was hiring dudes to come pound on his girls and skeet on them and rub it on his body. That came out. That's a little embarrassing. But it's Diddy. Everyone's going to get over it, right? Eventually he's going to get out of prison and he'll be doing music again and we're going to forget about it. But this is Tank. And why is he running? All he did was smack up another chick, right? Now, this post was from Baby Mama. But here we have a brand new chick, but the same situation. And the same allegation that's written here about this other chick. And instead of just immediately turning yourself in, he goes on a run. 13 days now, I think. Almost 2 weeks. You might have made it worse. You should have just answered the call. Said could just deal with it. But now when this goes to trial, they're going to ask old girl, what was that about? What did y'all fight about that him had? What did you say to him to make him? Now, mind you, they did say they have text, right? They didn't get specific just yet. That video that came out of Diddy beating up old girl, when she got in the courtroom, they you know, that she wasn't on, they wasn't on trial for that. But they were trying to connect the dots like, yo, he's always been angry like this? Yes. Well, what made him so angry? And she had to tell the truth. Well, we get into fights and I would say things to hurt him. Like what? About his sexual preferences. I would try and shame him. You know how they say a lot of men don't open up to women and tell them what's really on their mind or what really bothers them because women weaponize certain things against men to hurt us. That sort of thing. And it came out that she weaponized his lifestyle against him as a means to try and degrade him because she was hurt about something. What I'm saying is this might be the same case because Tank probably, just Spark, salute. Tank probably has a history, Mr. Big Play, salute, of just doing this in the bedroom. It's normalized to him. He gets with these chicks, then he's way too trusting. Then things go wrong, and now they calling him all kinds of faggots, and he's punching them in the face. He trusted this chick. He only knew her, I think they said, for 6 months. And they were never in an official relationship or something. But they were official enough to be sleeping together. Like, all right, well, you don't have kids with this girl. Why is he beating you? Why? He has a habit of beating on chicks, and you got with him. That's your bad. But why? What triggered him? What triggered him today? What that day that he flew over to the club and did that? What triggered him? What happened? It's in those texts. Why do you think they said the text? Why do you think they mentioned that? Why do you think they said that? Why do you think they said that? Everyone told me, oh, well, I got to see the text. You ain't got to see shit. The law done seen it. Who are you? YEW. Who are you? There's a lot of video with crimes that happen that you haven't seen until way after the trial. Exactly, Xavier. They got into an argument and she called him the F-bomb. He flew over there and put the mitts on her. Boxologist, my brother, salute. Allegedly. I can't deny, confirm. I'm telling you that this is what I'm getting. Look at Delano, the WBA champ. Well, I don't know why he threw the WBA in this. They ain't got nothing to do with this. As a matter of fact, they took the belt from him. See, so right there, your comment is ridiculous. They took the belt. Marcus Wall, salute. They took the belt from him, so he's no longer the WBA champ. Then being molested by a woman, dude. Let's analyze this. How many celebrities you know? Better yet, how many celebrities you've been around? I'm telling you, in the 90s, all that hardcore rap era, a lot of those guys were pillow biters. A lot of them. When you do security, you see a lot of strange shit. But strange to me was normal to them. And I'm like, oh my God, that dude is gay? Oh my God. I come back around my way, shorties be like, yo, how so-and-so, how so? Like, yeah, well, guess what? Your favorite rapper gay. What? Your favorite rapper is gay. You just jealous because we wasn't using the term hater in the 90s. You just jealous. Jealous of what? I was disgusted. All of that F women and F this and bitch this and your mama that. He gay. He hate women. I don't know what happened to him when he was young. But he hates y'all. So you can believe what you want to believe. We all know about Hollywood. What do y'all believe about Will Smith? I know him as a Fresh Prince. Philly, stand up. Look at him now. Look at all those. Look at all the allegations. Look at how his kids turned out. Is he a homo or a cuck? Or cuck? The Jada Pinkett said there's something wrong there. Like I'm saying, there's something wrong here. The same thing are happening with these chicks. The same thing. There's something else to this. So baby mama says something crazy like this, and now I'm hearing this other chick is saying, I'm hearing something very similar, and those broads don't know each other. They don't know each other. So where there's smoke, there's some type of fire. Now again, I can't deny or confirm any of this. I'm just saying this is very eerie, and it wouldn't surprise me. Who he hang with? Adrian Broner. What did we say about AB? He has all the, he act like, dude, I'm almost certain that AB got touched on growing up. And wasn't it these fools in the club, AB tried to kiss this dude on his mouth? What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck is that? Let me be very clear. At no point ever in my life, any of my friends, my male friends, ever tried to do that to me. That's a fight. What are you doing? Hey, Prez, define slander. I will allow you to Google it and put it in the chat. Define slander. Define slander. Google it, cut and paste it, and put it in the chat. Define slander. This isn't slander because of one word that I'm using. This is not slander. You know what Tank is guilty of? Assault. Spell assault. What are the first 3 words of assault? What are the first 3 letters of assault? Yeah. Don't get me started. I've been said Tank need an intervention. I've been said that. I'm on your side. I'm on your side, Tank. I'm on your side. I don't want to see you in jail, bro. Maybe you want to be in jail for other reasons. I'm on your side. I don't want to see Tank in jail. Y'all don't hear me say that. Yo, man, that bitch lied on him. Put his toothbrush in the baby diaper. Lied on him. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Yo, Tank need to leave these girls alone, man. Y'all ain't hear me when I said Javante need to leave these girls alone. Y'all don't like this fight for Tank with Jake Paul, man. Y'all told me to leave him alone. I did. Y'all said let him get his bread. I said, okay, I left him alone. He blew it, pun intended, fighting with some girl at a club. Now, slander is a legal term for false spoken statement that harms a person's reputation, acting as a form of oral defamation. Am I doing that this morning, Prez? Am I doing that? Slander is a legal term for false spoken statement that harms a person's reputation. 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 Is Brian H in the chat? Reputation. Reputation. Harms a person's reputation. 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 What is Tank's reputation? How many arrests is this? Press, Google criminally insane. And then put that definition in here. Criminally insane. Criminally insane. Criminally insane. That is a term. Put that there. But let's deal with reputation while Press does that. What is Tank's reputation? What are we talking about? No, do what I tell you to do. Don't talk about the AI. Don't talk about the AI. You can't confirm that he's a straight male. You don't know if he's bisexual. You don't know if he's pansexual. You know what I do know? He beats women. Prez, you said you don't fuck with Tank anymore because he's a woman beater. When I let you back up here, you said that. You said that. I didn't post this on the gram. Another woman posted that. No, I think another dude posted that. And there's one word that I've used several times on this broadcast that exonerates me from all of that. Because again, Prez just pulled up. Now I could brush this off, this meme off as a joke. Oh, you calling them gay? No, I'm just making them dance. I'm just making them dance. What are y'all talking about? What is that one word that I use that exonerates me from all of that stuff that Prez is alleging me of? And by the way, Prez, don't type anything else unless you're putting in the definition of criminally insane. You said, I'm not gonna just sit and see this crazy stuff on here. So you don't have to sit, you can leave. Or do what I asked you to do, because you're making shit up now. Because there's one term that I used here that exonerates me from all of that. Let me educate you, young man. It's called allegedly. Before you pulled up, I said, I cannot deny or confirm if any of this is true, but I'm going to share what I heard. You know what we can, armchair, I'm glad you said that. You know what we can confirm? He wears loud colors like pink with shorts on and wears green purses. Are you a straight male, Press? Do you dress like that? Yes or no? Oh, I can't. Oh, thank you. I forgot about this. Thank you, brother. I forgot about this. I posted this before. Because when I posted this and I was asking, what the hell, what is this? Magically, no Tank fan had a response for me. No, I was genuinely asking, what was this? I'm going to show you in a second. Hold on. Prez, do you dress like that? On the hood, do you dress like that? Do you wear pink fur coats with lime green purses? Do you dress like that? Nah, I didn't mean to do that. But I have another question for you, Press. Do you get online and randomly say shit like this? That's really him. And when I asked, what the fuck was this? What is this?
What?
Read that. And this was in between him having that fallout with his baby mama and the fallout with this girl. That post came out and someone sent it to me like, what's your boy doing? I said, first of all, that's not my boy. Second of all, I don't know what this is. How do you know, Prez, he wasn't talking about himself? You don't know. Do you know Tank? You don't. But get back to what I'm saying. You didn't put criminally insane. Define criminally. Don't type nothing else. Define criminally insane. Because you want to talk about reputation. You said slander, right? Slander? A legal term? I'm not slandering him. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and I'm telling you what I heard. At the top of the broadcast, I said I can't deny or confirm any of this, but this is what I heard. That's it. He couldn't sue me if he tried. Chat, how many times did I say I can't confirm if any of this is true? We're just bullshitting right now. We're just politicking and bullshitting. But the dots seem to be connected because we're trying to figure out why he keep going upside these girls' head. And then I'm finding out through the grapevine, yo, these chicks are having these experiences with him. And, hey, what you mean, hey? Well, word on the curb is he likes getting his back door played with. And every time they get to popping off with each other, they let the F word fly. What? Yep. So tell me again how I'm slandering this dude. And then he's putting up random posts like this. What is this? Women think they know so much but can't tell when they sleeping with a gay man? Word? Put a name on it, Tank. Who you talking about? You blow up everybody else. Put a name on it. Because I'm guaranteeing you that dude is on social media. I'm guaranteeing you the chick that you talk about's on social media. Put a name on it. Hey, Prez, is your man does he not have 2 videos on social media dancing in his underwear, slapping himself on the body and the ass? Tell me what straight man does that. Dancing in oversized shoes in his underwear in the kitchen. Tell me what straight man does that. Please tell me. And I'm going to ask you, do you do that? Do you do that? I'll wait. But you got to post what criminally insane means. And then we could deal with that definition. So now that you know I'm not slandering him, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You said I damaged his reputation, but his reputation is as such. He's on the run right now. Right now, as we speak. Right now. I think this is day 13. But I'm the problem? I'm the problem? You said I won't stand by and watch this slander? Are you speaking up saying Tank better turn himself in? Are you doing that? I won't stand by and watch this professional boxer beat on another woman.
She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy.
I think he's a fairy. But that's my opinion. There's something to this. There's something to this. Listen, I try to ignore it. The last thing I want to do is see a black man in jail and he's pillow biting. Criminally insane is a legal rather than medical term for an individual who, due to a severe mental illness or defect, was incapable of understanding the nature of their actions or distinguishing. Do you understand what I just read? Insane. Bottom line, doing the same thing over and expecting different results. Medical term. That means you're crazy. You keep doing this and you keep getting locked up for it. Hey, Bone Quisha, you keep dating every dude in the projects and they keep pumping and dumping you. You keep thinking that this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. You're not going to get a husband fucking every dude in your building. You're insane. You're insane. 5 kids later, 5 baby daddies. You're insane. Tank keeps going to jail for what? Criminal activities. More so, putting his hands on women. Is he not on the run for something he did before? At this time, does he even think that he's doing something wrong? Do you think Tank has a mental illness? Criminally insane. Here we go again with this guy. And at this point, the public is trying to figure out, hold on, what's wrong with him? It's always some girl. The basketball game. Baby mama, which led to this comment. And now this chick at the club, and now I'm hearing it's over some bedroom action, which made him stop what he was doing and go over there and hem her up. Because when it goes to court, they're gonna ask, wait a minute. Was it a normal argument? Fallback salute. Was it a normal argument? What did you say to him to make him, to set him off, to make him go all the way to the club? He was about to earn $40 million. What made him go all the way to the club, to your place of work? And they said, I think y'all were broken up. Y'all didn't know each other that long. And y'all were broken up when that happened. What was he so mad at? And it's going to come out in the wash. If it's that, it's going to come out. Now tell me again, Prez, what am I doing to slander him? What, you mad at that I'm making this picture dance? You know it's fake. It's a fucking joke. You know what Jake Paul did? He put out a meme and made him kiss Tank on the mouth. I said, look at that, buck broken. And everybody laughed. So you know what? Laugh at this. This here is a joke. What's the matter? Y'all can't take jokes no more? Yeah, Xavier, you know what? That's the only thing I could think of. That wasn't no normal argument that made him stop what he was doing and go down to the club and hem her up. And he went by himself, no security. There's something to that. I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you, this is the second time I heard a woman allege that he was like that. First time I ignored it. I just told y'all at the top of the show. But a lot of Hollywood people and athletes, everyone's had the gay rumor. It's happened. It's happened. What, y'all don't believe it? Y'all want to talk to me about Dwight Howard? Exactly, Rod. They don't hear when I say things like that. How many times I got to say I don't want Tank in jail? And this gay stuff, look, if he gets comfortable with himself and it's true, then come on out, dude. And just all right, yeah, that's how I get down. All right, admit it and move on. They ain't got nothing to do with me wanting to see you fight the best. If that's how you get, this is how fast I get over it. Oh, he gay? All right. Is he going to fight again? Can he fight Shakur? Can he fight Edwin De Los Santos or something? Because I'm not going to harp on it. I don't care. In fact, I'll say, oh, that's what all this acting out is about. All right, so now that you're comfortable with yourself, move on. Move on. Don't care. Now talk to me about Dwight Howard. All of those stories that were heard about, that shit is true. You know how I know it's true? Because he never denied it. He never denied it. I'm watching something on Instagram one day, right? He wasn't dressed to play. He was in a suit. He walks onto the court and goes next to his player on the bench and grabs his junk and sat down. And his boy jumped up, was like, "Oh, yo, stop!" What? And they laughed about it. Bro, you don't play like that. You don't play like that. Yeah, BZ, Hector Camacho, bro, listen. All of that suicidal and, hey, bro, I heard about that guy a long time ago, bro. He used to dip and dab with dudes. He was a hell of a boxer. All of that drug taking and partially suicidal, you know what all of that was? He was fighting what he was feeling on the inside. That's a real thing. Why do you think these parents be so angry? Like, yeah, my son was in the closet. He felt he couldn't come out and he committed suicide. Shit like that is real. What do you think all this drinking with Adrian Broner is? That's deeper. Why is he swigging like that? Why is he swigging like that? There's something wrong. And then he's releasing sex tapes. You remember that? Yeah, AV boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not gay. Bro, nobody asked. Here's another thing. Nobody cares. Orlando Cruz is out. What's his name? The other dude that fought Carl Froch. We was just talking about him a couple of days ago. He made like 13 babies. Mr. Roll Tide, salute. He made like 13 babies. And still showed up in a gay corn. Brothers UK, salute. Thank you, Armchair. Battling demons. He did all of this and still showed up in a gay corn video. He did all of that. Made like 13 babies. Look him up. And then he had to come clean. But prior to all of that, dudes like that, they'll try and drink away the pain. They'll try and do the drugs. All of that stuff. No matter where you try and hide, you look in the mirror, you still see yourself. All I can tell you is be yourself. If that's how you rock, that's how you rock. But this kid running around beating up women, there's something to that. Dwight Howard is comfortable with it in his skin. Scorpio, what up? He's comfortable in his skin. He's comfortable in his skin. He's not out loud about how he lives. How he lives, some tranny came out and said what she said or it said, whatever it is. You know he didn't deny it, right? Go look it up. He tried to dance around it, but he didn't deny it. It ended with him saying, yo, how I live my life is how I live my life. It's my business. And just like that, we understood. It was over with. That's it. Oh, that's how it is? And you know what? He took his power back. He wasn't going to be extorted and held captive because some a transformer wants to do what? Drag him? What you going to do, Transformer, write a book now? You're not famous. We liked watching Dwight Howard play basketball. You were just a plaything. So what? I don't care about that. Dunk a basketball, nigga. I don't care about your bedroom action. No one cared about Diddy's bedroom action until y'all tried to criminalize him for that. He's only guilty of being a freak. That's it. Y'all understand that, right? Don't nobody care about no Orlando Cruz, how he get that. No one cared. I don't care. I don't care if this kid is like that. I don't care. What do I care about? I'll show you. That. How many times have I asked, you know, what, I don't know, Josh Taylor doing in the bedroom? What Mikey Garcia doing? I don't care. I don't care. When's Tank fighting? That's all I cared about. That's all I ever cared about. But he made this our business when he keeps getting goofed around with these girls and getting, you're not in the ring because you can't put you instead of fighting your contemporaries, you fighting these bitches. What are you doing, man? And then I keep hearing this from different people that don't know each other. But I'm slandering him? How? Stop using words that you don't mean. I mean that you don't understand. You don't know the meaning of this. Stop it. Stop acting like this kid's a victim. Where there's smoke, there's watch this. Who disagrees with me? Just press 1 in the chat if you disagree with me. I'll wait. In the meantime, yeah.
Yeah, come on!
were y'all when I questioned this?
Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison, and there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never ever seen that before.
I said that Fury likes to dab in the poop shoot. Where were y'all when I said that? Where were y'all when Devin was at a party and Diddy was there and he took that picture? Y'all went crazy, didn't y'all? But Diddy hugged Tanks out of his fucking Tim boots, didn't he? Picked him up off the floor. We all saw it. Damn near chased him around. He said, yo, bring your ass back here. Y'all saw the video. Here's what I'll tell you about those weirdos. They know who to do it to. They know who to play with. Like women on the job, right? I've worked with some really pretty women, right? The women that are spoken for, the dudes know not to play with them like that because they don't make themselves available. They're very friendly. They're very professional. They go about their business. They don't put it out like that. But what happens with those single chicks? Good morning, and touching shoulders, and they got to hug everybody, and they're flirting. They leave that door open. They know who to do it to. Same thing with these pillow biters. There's no video of Devin hugging up with Diddy, and Diddy knew in 2 seconds, I can't play with that dude. I ain't introducing him to shit. But he put mitts on Tanks, didn't he? Didn't he hug him up out of his socks and shit? He picked him up and like a little Cabbage Patch Kid, picked him up. And then Tank, didn't he chase him? Didn't he chase him? I always tell y'all, man, Devin, y'all put all of this stuff on Devin, and it's really your favorite fighter. Devin is actually who you want your favorite fighter to be. Whether you're a Super Del Matias fan, whether you're a Tank fan, whether you're a Shakur fan, y'all put all the bad on Devin. Peep this. Y'all said Devin is pillow-fisted. He dropped Brian Norman. Y'all said he was chinny. But he never been knocked out. He was in there with a drug cheat. Y'all said he had PTSD. He proved y'all wrong. Meanwhile, Tank is on the run for reasons that we don't know. But all these allegations keep coming across my virtual desk. Rod Neal said he picked him up like my buddy. My buddy. Right? Superdale got flatlined the other night. Like 3 weeks ago now, 2-3 weeks ago now. All of this is coming out in the wash now. Shakur breaks his hands in almost every fight, right? Remember, he's a real pillow fist. And where's his KO ratio? That's why when I asked Eddie Hearn about that, all of a sudden he started singing it. Just check my channel. Devin's this, Devin's that. And I said, well, how does he compare to Shakur? And all of a sudden he started talking different. I'm like, wow. Devin is who you want your favorite fighter to be. A straight fighter that ducks no smoke. Who has a high net worth, who is really about that action. None of the guys you root for is moving like that. But anyway, getting back to this. These are allegations. And once again, I can't deny or confirm if any of this is true. I'm just saying it's weird how the same thing keeps popping up from different people, and these people are on different sides of the country. The same argument. This is June 14th of 2025. In October, a new chick, same complaint, behind the doors, behind closed doors. You gonna tell me it's impossible? We had just seen Dwight Howard, Orlando Cruz ain't running around in a thong bikini underneath his goddamn gum shield. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Didn't Will Smith and Jada said they were gonna sue old boy? What happened to the lawsuit? Did y'all notice that? Y'all want to talk about Hollywood being flooded with weirdos, but not the athlete or actor you support, right? And let me explain something to you. I keep saying, I hope it's not this, because you know what happens now? He's on the run. Why is he behaving like this? On the run for what? What do you want to run for, bro? You did this before. You got a slap on the wrist. You did this before. A $40 million payday, you on the run? For what? You know what's going to happen? The same thing that happened with Diddy. If he's on some freak shit, those texts are going to come out. Everything came out in that Diddy case. Even how Shorty cheated on her husband and was getting taken to Pound Town while she was on the phone with her white husband. And all the black women came out and said, oh, I hope I find a love like that. He is holding his queen down. Yo, Diddy was digging her out while she was on the phone, talking about, I'll be home soon. That's how these black chicks want y'all to behave. I hope y'all know that. Now I'm going to read this. And this actually makes sense. This is too deep for y'all. But this is something to think about. Maybe that doo-doo on a toothbrush was a subliminal message for Tank when we take it into account his alleged behaviors. Amen. I don't know. So here comes Delano. He says, so we supposed to believe these women with shitty fingers? Drew, come on. Have you been listening to the entire broadcast? I said allegedly. But it keeps happening, Delano. I'm the first person to say that these hoes be lying. You know that. I just did a show on that. Look at that. Do you follow my Patreon? I'm not the type to say believe all women. These hoes be lying. I know that. But Delano, why is he running? You tell me why he's running. Tell me.
She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy.
Tell me. Why is he running? And let me explain something to you. What you're about to tell me is bullshit because you don't know. We don't know. I know it's wrong. I know the longer he does this, the worse it's going to be for him. You tell me why he's running. Why do you think he's running? And is this a good move? And I'm telling you, I keep hearing this shit behind the scenes. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm hearing the same thing from 3 different people. And none of these people know each other. But they know people close to the situation. And it's still alleged. I didn't say this was facts. It's amazing how y'all cats got mad at me. Y'all get Prez mad at me, Delano mad at me. Let me ask you a question. Last year, Devin Haney was selling his mansion. I don't know where it was, probably in the Bay. And Boxing Ego, or Boxing Shigo, whatever y'all call them, did a whole live stream about that. Devin Haney selling his mansion. We outside. I'm like, that's alive? He sold one of his properties. Who cares? Now, I don't know what was said on that live. Why is that news? Why is that news? Did y'all go over there and be like, yo, come on, Ego? Delano, did you go over there and say, come on, Ego? This is a live stream. You were that bored today? There's no other news, no other boxing news you could talk about? What's going on with you? Devin Haney selling his mansion. We outside. That's your live? I went and looked it up and I said, what the fuck is that? Did y'all go over there and say, yo, come on, man? I don't know what he said. I can only imagine. Maybe he's going broke. Maybe that girl. So I'm willing to bet. Y'all go find a live. I don't tell y'all where to go. But I'm saying, if y'all still subscribe to him, go find that live and you tell me what he said. Was there a female mentioned? By the way, speaking of females, when his troubles with that woman leaked out, because he didn't leak it out, she did. Y'all went crazy. Oh, look, Devin. Oh, yeah, oh. Hit that bitch right upside her goddamn head with a lawsuit. She quiet now, right? You know why? Because she lied on him. So all y'all niggas that say ain't no suing in boxing, nah, this is real life. This is real life. And he handled it like a boss. He didn't get on Twitter and start going back and forth with her. He ain't putting out fucking cryptic messages like this. He ain't doing that. He lawyered up and said, yo, handle that. And they handled it. And she quiet. And guess what? She wrong. I keep telling y'all Devin's a boss. I keep telling y'all you wish your favorite fighter moved like Devin Haney. He says could be money that they took. Who's they? Who's they? What are you talking about? What are you getting at? What are you trying to invent? You're quick to tell me what you don't believe in reference to these allegations that I said I can't deny or confirm whether they're true or not. I don't know. I'm just asking y'all, what do y'all think? That's all I'm saying. Y'all just mad at this meme. Well, be mad about it. I don't care. I don't care. Deal with it or leave. But now you're inventing something. Could be money that they... So he's on the run because someone took money from him? I don't understand. What I do know is that there's text messages that said they made him guilty, and they said the video was real in reference to the assault. They went to find him, they couldn't find him, and they had to enlist the services of the US Marshals. And his dumbass jumped up on Twitter to argue with that stupid-ass DJ Academics. Andrew Toppin, salute. At this point, how, and not even how are you defending Tank? Because you can't. At this point, why are you defending Tank? That's the question. Why? At this point, why are you defending Tank Davis? Why? Not how, why? 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 You can't defend this. Really, we just brainstorming. Just like everyone took themselves to Ego's channel when he said, Devin's selling his house, we outside. I bet you that shit got like 10,000 views. And there was a bunch of brainstorming in there. Maybe he's going broke. Maybe that girl. Maybe this, maybe that. And I bet you there was some gay shit said in that chat. I bet you. And he ate off that video, and y'all ain't say shit. Here we have Tank Davis with cryptic text messages, AB trying to kiss him on the mouth. Nah, baby, we in public. That was the best head movement I've seen Tank have. But AB probably saw some better head movement. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, right? And then I'm seeing people say this. I'm just asking what's going on. So Delano says, Howard went to court, did not deny having Miguel moments with the guy. ATL is big, none for this. Okay, I'm just I'm just reading how you wrote it. Look, my point is, Dwight Howard is who he is. Dunk a basketball, nigga. I don't care about what you do. I don't care about what you do. In your bedroom, I don't care. You know what I did care about, though? My boy played in a minor like basketball league. He got paid to play ball. Remember I told y'all? He brought that Rick Fox looking nigga around me. That dude had 5 baby mamas, was about to marry this other chick. And he was still sleeping with the first 2. He didn't have a job or whatever. I cared about that. I said, bro, you can't bring this nigga around me. I don't like being around niggas like that. I don't like being around niggas like that. Stop. I watch my circle. I don't like being around dudes like that. He's irresponsible. He thinks shit is funny. And we 50 years old, man. What are we doing here? He could have told me, oh, nah, he gay. All right, well, I don't care. As long as he stay in his lane and don't try and, like, make a play at me, he'll live. He all right. I'm cool. Niggas in here mad at a fucking meme. It's a joke. Get over it. Get over it. Donald's asked me, do I believe these women? At what point did I say I believe these women? At what point do you hear me say that I believe these women? When did I say that? I said it's eerily strange that these people are saying things and they don't know each other, but they're having the same allegations. That's what I said. That's strange. Did you not hear me say I'm not a believe all women kind of guy? Did you not hear me say that? Are you paying attention? Or are you distracted by Tank dancing? Did you not hear me say that? Christ. I know what I said.
She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy.
Niggas mad. Don't care. You know why? What do we know about trauma bonding? I don't know. Don't worry. I'll show you. Maybe there's a reason why he identifies with Ryan so much. Feel me? Maybe. I got you, Stormy. I gotta pick my spot. But y'all must want me to clown. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. This is Tank arguing with his chick.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Not gay. I'm 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 not gay. Not gay.
Ah, dude! But you know what, though? Listen. Here's what's real. I also got word of where Tank is. So I'm gonna snitch. I found Tank. I found Tank, man. And I'm about to snitch on him, y'all. All right. Is it okay if I snitch on him? Now I know YouTube is gonna hit me for this. I'm gonna have to delete this last part, but I don't care. But I found Tank, y'all. I know where he is. So somebody get the US Marshals, tell them to turn on Drew Titan LLC. I found him, y'all.
Fraggle Rock.
Somebody call the US Marshals and tell them to report the Fraggle Rock and go pick this light-skinned nigga up. Go get Mellow Yellow before he hurt himself. Go ahead. Just go get him. Go get him. Go get him before he hurts Gobo. You're gonna beat the shit out of Gobo and Uncle Traveling Matt. He's on the run with Uncle Traveling Matt. Dear nephew Gobo, looking ass. I'm showing my age right here. YouTube's gonna make me edit out that part, I'm telling y'all. I had to show y'all.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Not gay. I'm 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 not gay. Not gay.
Oh, God damn. I keep telling y'all, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. So listen, man. If somebody asked you, hey, man, where do you think Tank is? Just show them this.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Hey, yo, where's Tank?
Down at Fraggle Rock.
We can't find this nigga. He ain't in Baltimore. He's not in Miami. Where is he?
Down at Fraggle Rock.
You where Tank at?
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Oh, shit. Oh. They're going to run up in Fraggle Rock and put Tank on the ground.
Can I ask you what's going on? 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 Can I ask you what's going on?
So Prez says, didn't your big homie say he's in Cuba right now? First of all, Joe Townsend, salute. First of all, who's my big homie? Put a name on it. Who's my big homie? The guy you don't like? Say his name. I'm going to show you something. And I'm going to show you how you have a short attention span. Prez, put a name on it. Who's my big homie? I'm going to show you something. Say his name. Go ahead. You're using a term of endearment that you didn't even know how to apply it. First of all, let me help you out because you're taking too long to type now. You're talking about blue blood. Are you talking about 78? Oh, that's great. You know I'm older than 78, right? You know I'm older than him, right? I'm older than him. I'm older than Blue. I might be one of the older people in the LDBC. I respect rank, but no. So if anything, I'm the big homie. Now, between Blue and 78, if you pay attention, we don't know where he is. We're talking about what people are saying. Just like you came in here and said that I'm saying that this is true, you just disregarded when I said allegedly. You disregarded when I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is the word. And it's scary how people who don't know each other are having the same argument. You didn't hear me say that. D-Man, my brother, salute. So we don't know if he's in Cuba. That's what people are saying. I'm like, how the fuck did he get there? I know Cuba's like 2 blocks down from Miami. But he still got to go through there and go through customs and shit. We don't know. And it's a joke to us. For all we know, seriously, he might be there. I don't know. So no, quote unquote, the big homie didn't say that. When I say he didn't say that, he didn't start that. I've seen mad people say that he in Cuba. Miami's close to Cuba, he in Cuba. We don't know. That's what y'all want to go with? No. We didn't say that. Like that dumb nigga Sports Prediction 101 or Buckle Up, Buster Nut Boxing, whatever he is. That ugly nigga from Baltimore. You said that Monster Newey stacks his raps, Drew. I said that? You said that. I said, whoa. I said that? Yeah, you said that. I said, did I say that or did I report on what Cool Boy Steph said? Joe Townsend's dropping articles. Says, nigga, he had a whole press conference in Japan talking about stacking raps. When he was getting his hands wrapped on ESPN, I'm watching the hand wraps. I was like, yo, that's stacking. Am I bugging? That's stacking. But wait a minute. Instead of investigating shit yourself, you run straight to me because I'm so important and want to tell me that I'm wrong for doing something, for saying something. What, you're saying I made it up? No, I'm reporting on the conference that Stephen Fulton had in Japan. Talking about, yo, this guy stacks his raps. And I did a video saying, yo, look, okay, you found out he stacks his rap. It's legal over there. So either pack your shit and go home or fight. And don't let that boy hit you. And what happened? He let him hit him. Fight's over. So I don't want to hear shit about no stack raps. Exactly, Jose Rachel told us about that shit. And they showed him stacking raps on that, but the average fucking knucklehead, they didn't know what they were looking at. I'm watching them wrap their hands. I said, why they put tape on his hands first? They can't do that. And I'm watching it on ESPN. You think Sports Prediction 101 knew that shit? No, he went straight to my video because he subscribed to me. Straight to my video. You lying on a new way. I'm lying on him. You said that he stacks his raps. He does. You don't know that? Well, I saw it. But never mind this. What do you mean I made that up? This dumb nigga didn't know about the whole press conference that Stephen Fulton had in Japan. It was a whole press conference. It was on Boxing Scene and everything. this dumb nigga. So and that's what these niggas do. They come to us just to try and catch us out there. That's why they hold on. If we make a fight prediction, it's 50-50. We could be wrong, and that's fine. But if we get one wrong, here they go in the comment section. Aha! You said this fighter was gonna win and you're wrong. Aha! So what, nigga? Close your channel. Fuck you. No, I'm talking boxing. You here to suck dick.
Do you suck dicks?
They do. All you pillow biting penis watchers. Here's my question.
Do you suck dicks?
Because if you do, this is not the channel for you. Look. Last I heard, he was in Cuba. Watch this, Delano. Who'd you hear that from? Because Blue said, I can't confirm that. That's what I'm reading. 78 clowned it. He said, this is what they're saying. I'm saying I can't confirm that. Delano's saying last I heard. Who's your source? Is it a reliable source? What do you mean? You heard what? Because a bunch of niggas in the comment section saying that shit? They saw him strolling down the street. Hey, Jose, make a phone call. Call one of your family members in Cuba and see if they seen Tank somewhere. Jose's Cuban, y'all. Because I don't know. Thank you. Tank is a star. Little yellow nigga with tattoos walking around Cuba, somebody would have snitched on him by now. I don't think he's in Cuba. Must be seen to believe. I don't know where he is. Watch this, y'all. I can't deny or confirm if he's in Cuba. Just like I can't deny or confirm if this nigga gay or bisexual. I'm just saying it's weird how this is the third time I'm hearing some chick or something say that they had some encounter with him and that's what makes him fly off the hinges. Some backdoor encounter. And this is the second time I'm hearing about him being in a bed with some dude. And I'm like, wait. Well, AB tried to kiss him on the mouth. Maybe AB wanted to mix it up with him like that. He's like, no, I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. What straight man walks around with a pink fur coat and a lime green purse? What is that? If you're right about this press, if you're right, he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. Because it's I think we're on day 13. Why hasn't he turned himself in? What's all this running about? What is this? The longer he stays away, the worse it's going to be, the more dangerous it is for him. And this is irresponsible to his baby girls that he say he wants to get therapy and be softer for. Was he thinking about his daughters when he went and draped up that chick at the strip club? So if he is in one of his houses, he needs to go turn himself in. I don't know where this little nigga is. No, wait. I'm sorry. Where's Tank?
Down at Fraggle Rock.
They better go get him. Because at this point, he's not being responsible. Felix, my brother, salute. Shout out to my Dominicans. This dude is irresponsible. He's not thinking, all right, he's on the run. How's he taking care of his babies? I had that dumbass Jermaine Franklin on here because I knew he was going to say something stupid. I said, what about his babies? The baby's going to be all right. How do you know that? You know what's crazy, though? When I said, don't those babies need their father? He got off the live stream. See, when you allow dysfunctional niggas to speak, they tell you who they are. You think he means Tank Davis any good by telling him to keep running? What did AB say? Keep running, fam. You gonna listen to Adrian Broner about anything? Keep running? Yeah, that's sound advice. This is a mess. And I can believe I still got niggas justifying his every move. I can believe it. Because y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. To justify him at this point, you're sick. You are sick. How about thinking about his children where he's not? He said, I have 2 girls. I need to get therapy, but I can't do this in box at the same time. He told you he need help. I wish maybe his OGs say, I was about to say, I wish his OGs would say, yo, look, man, hang this boxing shit up, man. It's going to kill you mentally. You got money. Go raise those baby girls, man. Let's talk to some people about making some investments so your money can work for you, but you don't need this boxing shit. You've been doing it too long. Raise those baby girls, man. I don't know. Maybe they did tell him that, but he's a grown-ass man. He does what he want to do. So Delano says, look, Drew, he probably wasn't paying these women right like Shannon Sharp. So they're used the wrong there. I'm sorry, I'm just a stickler for vocabulary, brother. So they're getting at him like this. Tank something real metal. I'm reading how you wrote it. Going on, hope he gets help and well. Well, he starts by turning himself in. He has to turn himself in. He has to turn himself in. That's when the healing begins. It's no secret there's mentally something wrong with him. That's not a secret. The longer he stays away. Did y'all not hear me say I don't want a situation where the video cuts on and he's running from the police and they drill him? I thought I saw a gun. Now he paralyzed the dead. How's he doing his girls, his baby girls, any good? Dead or in jail. How's he doing them? How did he do them any good by blowing a $40 million payday that y'all told us to leave him alone about? Y'all said, leave him alone. We black, right? Let him get his money. I said, all right, cool. And he fucked that up over some girl. And all I'm saying is, and all the public is saying is, why the fuck would you go beat up a fucking attempted kidnapping? Why would you do that and you about to make a $40 million payday? Freedom's March, my brother, and that super chat. Salute to you, good brother. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Man, and I ain't say Shannon Sharp was smart either. He had no business making that bitch a millionaire. I don't know what it is with these dudes not knowing how to keep their dick in their pants. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You're a millionaire. You're the prize. What made you get out your fucking crib and go down to this chick's place of work and drape her up? Delano says, well, it's Devin's to take. Now, you should be well with that, Drew. But let me unpack your statement. I think I know what you're trying to say. Look, Devin's always been beyond Tank, and he's proven that. Inside the ring and outside the ring. And in the event Tank does 2 years or less, and he comes out, he's going to need to fight to make money. By that time, Devin's still going to be 147 or bigger. And by that time, Devin's not going to have to concede to anything. Matter of fact, Devin don't have to concede to Tank right now. Because Devin is the fucking A side. And I'll do you one better than that. When you're dealing with Riyadh season, there is no A side. Turkey says, how much you want for this? I'll get you it. Name your price. You know how I know? You already did that. You want to fight Devin? I got $50 million for y'all. Come to Saudi. Give me 2 Ferraris. That's how that went. So Tank don't want to fight. That would have been his highest payday up front. Because his highest payday was $5 million. The rest of that 30 that he ended up with after Ryan Garcia, that was back-end money. That's the old way of doing business. It don't work like that no more. Lord Sweat real Baltimore in the building. Salute. So Devin is the motherfucking A-side. And when this kid gets out of jail, and he says Devin's name, if he does, Devin will be doing him a favor by fighting him. And Devin's gonna be like, nah, nigga, you coming to 147? And all of y'all dumb niggas, oh no, he a weight bully. He need to come down to a catch weight. Fight him at 140. Yeah, that's still too big. Y'all said 140 was too big. Devin will still be at fault, so I'm prepared for all of that. This kid never wanted to fight. And leave Devin out of this. Leave Devin out of this. Devin been a king. He wanted to prove it. Tank did not. In fact, Tank made fun of everybody, right? Lamont Roach, I giveth and I taketh away. Shakur, he said, man, I ain't fucking with you no more. They were actually trying to get Tank in the ring. Tank said no. But y'all are cool with him shadow boxing. Paying $80 for a pay-per-view, watching him shadow box. Nigga said, when I come back, I'm fighting Isak Cruz. 1 second, y'all. Motherfucker said, I'm coming back to fight Isak Cruz. And y'all were cool with that. And when I asked how y'all cool with that, you know what y'all told me? Oh, it's worth more money. I had a 75-year-old asshole on here. Victor, it's worth more money. Victor, the same guy, when I said, man, why he yanked that girl off the basketball court? You know what he said? Well, that's your woman. She's supposed to do what you tell her to do. And he's protecting her from a stampede. I said, was there a stampede at that basketball game that I didn't see? No. He literally, 75-year-old man, literally made some bullshit up. Don't worry, I'm making that a short video. He literally made that up. It was disgusting. And these are the people that fuck with Tank. This man said, I'm coming back to fight Isak Cruz. I said, man, and he beat Isak with one fucking hand. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see him run it back with Lamont Roach. Well, he's Mexican. It makes more money. Oh, so now you want to undermine the black dollar because everybody wants to see the Lamont Roach rematch. Y'all don't want to see him get it right and knock Lamont out? I want to see if he could try and do that. Or I want to see if Lamont could prove that he's the better fighter like he did the first time. But this time, get the refs and the judges on his side. But wait a minute. Y'all told me to leave him alone and let him get his Jake Paul money from the white man because he's black. You black, right, Drew? Okay. So now you'd rather see him make more money with the Mexican, allegedly, than break bread with his DMV brother. And by the way, we didn't even want that fight. But y'all said, leave him alone. He's breaking bread with his DMV brother. Y'all told me that too. Look, you Tank fanatics, all of you are idiots. All of you are idiots. This guy have put you guys, you allowed this guy to put you in a blender. You allowed him to put you in a blender. And everything he's done, you had to stand on it. And you're left justifying a juvenile delinquent. And now you're looking stupid. Delano, you can say what you want, but here's what I know. Although I had Lamont winning that fight too, he got a draw. So what? So what? You know who else he got a draw with? Tank. But Tank beat Cruz. So Tank needs to be fighting Lamont Roach, not Cruz. Because last time he fought Roach, he fought to a draw. And Lamont knocked Tank on his ass. Mentally. Punched him in the face. He said, let me take this knee and reset. And that was supposed to be a DQ. You don't want to have this conversation with me. I promise you don't. Say what you want about Cruz and Lamont. Isaac Cruz is a warrior. But stop me when I lie on Tank. I never did. Never had to. You just don't like what I have to say about him. Tank is a pussycat. And he don't want no smoke with Lamont Roach. He don't want no smoke with Devin Haney. Matter of fact, why don't I just put up this page, man? Look. He didn't want no smoke with anybody on this picture. Because between 2017 and today, he could have fought any one of these guys. The only person he fought was Lamont Roach, and he couldn't even get that right. Did not want no smoke with Subadel Matias. Regis Prograis been calling him out. And y'all said he was too big at 140. When he did go to 140, he fought Mario Barrios and did not fight Josh Taylor. And that fight was there. He did not call out Teofimo Lopez. He did not fight Gary Russell. He did not fight Devin Haney. Mikey Garcia was popping back then. He did not want no smoke. He notoriously ducked Lomachenko. Jorge Linares was there. No smoke. Shakur, no smoke. George Kambosos came through, became unified. At least he had the balls to fight Devin twice. Keyshawn came in and said, yo, Davis versus Davis. Battle of the Davises. Come on, light skin. I said, yo, like the Highlander, there can only be one. No smoke. Ray Matala, no smoke. Abdullah Mason, no smoke. Wasn't even supposed to fight fucking Isaac Cruz. No doubt, General. Nah, Delano, I'm not going to let you move the goalposts. I'm not going to let you move the goalposts. Tank don't want no smoke with everybody on that picture. Tank don't want no smoke with everybody on that picture. And when he cherry-picked Lamont from 130, he fought to a draw. And I thought Lamont Roach won, just like I thought he beat Isaac Cruz. But I'll deal with the draw. All I said was, hey, run it back. And what did Tank do? I giveth and I taketh away. Oh, but we're going to send people to your house at whatever address. Tank could do that, right? Man, Tank is a piece of shit, y'all. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Tank a piece of shit. He a piece of shit. He a piece of shit and he dances with men. Where's the lie? He a piece of shit and he allows his friends to attempt to kiss him on live streams. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? You hang out with dudes that try to kiss you on your mouth, bro. What's that? He said, me and Al Heyman are retiring at the end of 2025. Was that true? But why is it you and Al Heyman? Who was those booty smacking videos for? Look, Delano, see, this is why I think you're retarded. Y'all read that, bro. 12 years a slave ass nigga. What are you talking about? He's running away for his freedom? Delano, this idiot committed a crime. He committed a crime. This is not going away until he answers this. What are you talking about? Ay, ay, ay. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Man, where's Tank?
Down at Fraggle Rock.
See what I mean? Just let them talk, bro. You see what I mean? This is ridiculous. The longer he stays away, the worse it's going to be. They'll release that body cam footage when he's getting brought out of somebody's house. And listen, and no asshole better not be hiding them in their crib, bro. I'm telling you, you niggas are weird, bro. You niggas are weird. You niggas are weird, bro. I swear to God, man. You guys are like different. You guys are different, man. I've never seen anything like this, man. I've never seen anything like this at all. This is bugged out, man. This is weird. I've never seen anything like this.
Faggot shit.
This is crazy. I'm just brushing it off as this.
Faggot shit.
You guys are pillow biters to the highest degree. You got feathers all in your mouth.
Faggot shit.
He said he's running for his freedom. You really said that, man? You really said that? Hey, Beezy, I asked this. I swear to God, I asked this the other day. He says, why don't his OGs, Rise Podcast, Coach Cal, or somebody pushing for this man to turn himself in? These feds out here unaliving civilians damn near every day on the news. Exactly, bro. And I'm on here saying, I don't want, bro, they just shot 2 white people. And I know ICE is not the feds, but it's all connected. If they blinking off their own, what the fuck you think they're going to do to this $1 million Negro? How many times I got to say I don't want that for him? They just blinked off their own and lied about it. I spoke about that last night. They shot that dude and lied about it. Yo, he pulled out his gun. He's a terrorist. That's not what the video showed. He had a gun. He had a concealed carry. He never reached for it. In fact, when they threw him to the ground, they found it and pulled it off of him. The guy that took it from him ran across the street, and then they shot him. So if they're lying on their own, what you think they're going to do to Tank? He's got a gun. No, you see him dancing with that phone in his hand? We get shot for phones, keys, candy bars, hands. But he's running for his freedom. My God.
Faggot shit.
Wake up and smell the failure. The gay allegations are the least of his worries. I'm even hoping that's not true, because that's all he'll need. That's all he'll need. On top of that, if those texts, you know, look, I don't want that for him, bro. Because I don't think, bro, listen, everything comes out in the wash. Nobody knew the degree of Diddy's freakiness until it went to trial. And I'm sure he didn't want any of that to get out. He has money. He paid people to do certain things to keep their mouth shut. But when the law got involved, they needed to know exactly what was going on, and all of it came out, and everybody had to admit it. It wasn't their fault. But when the feds start asking you questions, you have to comply. And y'all better hope that hopefully he's brought in alive when all the facts come out, because everyone's wondering, why would he blow his money running to a club to put mitts on this girl? What was that? Well, he's done it before. Okay, we know he's done it before. But why now? What now? What happened now? She was already talking about text. You notice how they're not talking about the text messages no more? Because there's something there. Oh, we need to see the video. Y'all are not the police. Y'all don't even know how to properly score a boxing match. Y'all call boxing running. Y'all niggas will see Tank draping up this girl and pulling her into a staircase. You say, you see, that's not assault. What? But the root is, hey man, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? What did she do to make you do that? What did she say that made you think that that was okay? What was said? What was said? What was said? And they're going to drill her, and she's going to, if she hasn't said it already. You know, we had some freaky sex, and we got into an argument, and, you know, I pretty much weaponized the bedroom action against them. It could have been, hey, you got a little pee-pee? Or you couldn't get me off? Or, you know, you was rolling around in that bed with that dude, but by the time you got to me, you was half saluting. But you was rock solid with him, but half saluting with me. You was standing at attention with him, but you was half at attention with me. What's that about? Since you want to roast bitches. Then he gets up, gets in his truck, and goes down to the strip club and starts, you got video? Give me your fucking phone. And then they said she was able to escape, which means he was trying to put her in a car and take her somewhere. What? Now, if that's a lie, why is he on the run? Now, all of that extra shit with the gay shit, those are allegations. I'm only saying that because I've heard this multiple times with him from different people that don't know each other, but that have been around him. But don't worry. And again, let me be clear. I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that, because he's going to have to deal with a whole other situation. Okay, yeah, you're going to go to jail and this, that, and the third, but what's that gay shit about? And let me explain something. To all of you knuckle draggers that, all you knuckle draggers that are pro-Tank, that defend Tank to all enemies, foreign and domestic, from all enemies, foreign and domestic, if that comes out the way I hope it does not, no problem. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm doing a marathon stream, at least 6 to 8 hours, talking about that. And I will drop a link. And I dare any of you niggas, Ego, Fanon, KQ, K-Ho, all you niggas, pull up. Because my only question is, defend this. Go ahead. Defend this. Yeah, Delano, West 4th Ryan might be his side chick. He loves him, right? He takes pictures with him and hugs him. We all saw it. All these allegations, this gay shit, that's just the icing on the cake. If that gay shit come forth, that'll explain why he has this erratic behavior, because he's not comfortable in himself. But I'm going to ask y'all, explain all of this. The running from the law, beating of the women, and this gay shit. And I'll have a link in the chat, and everybody's welcome. Go ahead and defend this, because it's exactly what I thought. Man, I got shit to do, man. The snow kind of melted. I can make it to the gym. Y'all get on the ground and do your goddamn push-ups, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. General's not on. I think Coach Hudson's on, though. I think he's on. But y'all stay safe, drive safe. Pep talk tonight. We gonna cook. And keep your personal business to yourself, man. And always be who you are, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Faggot shit.